Alright, let's talk about .9 files again and how to patch them. Say for some reason you want to change, not for some reason, sometimes we do it a lot, you want to change how this looks. So instead of this square box with this triangle on the bottom, let's say we make it totally different. So go ahead and just erase everything. Alright, and we're going to go up here and use this rectangle tool, and we're going to feather this a little bit. So feathering means you're going to make the edges round. So go ahead, snap that into place, and now you see how that image is around, okay? And we can change the color, we can make it whatever color we want here. Just remember you have black text, so you don't want to make it too dark. We're going to go ahead and fill this in quite a bit. Okay, so now we got that, and now remember how we had a pointer down here, a triangle or whatever you want to call it. Let's say we want to make it a bubble instead. So let's fill that in, and then we can let's make it a little smaller down here. Okay, fill that in, deselect, and we're going to go ahead and save this now. So it's kind of a bubbly, more not as square and straight arrowed. So we went ahead and saved this, and now we want to go to wherever we have SDK installed, Android tools. You definitely need this, especially when changing images. We're going to go down to Tools, and we're going to go to a program called Draw9 Patch. It's going to open up a command prompt, and then this box comes up. Go ahead and expand this, and then we're going to go to wherever we just modified that image. It's in Drawables, and it's going to be weather. Forgot the name of it here, so let's look up the name. So weather map pop-up current location. Weather map pop-up. Current location. Okay, so boom, there's our image. It's a little big. We can go down here and you can zoom out so you can see the full image. Alright, so we see our image over here. Over here on the right is all controlled by down here, the patch scale. This is how Android's going to patch it. So we want to scale this. If you scale it all the way, that means that's how much Android can stretch this. So you see how this is kind of distorted. The edges are not smooth like we want them. They're almost like cut off on the ends. So we don't want that to happen. So we need to patch this. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out how we want to patch this. So you're going to just click on here and you can draw a line just like that, okay? And then once you do that, let's scale this down a little bit, and then let's just make a dot here and then another line here. Okay, and now you can see how this is getting scaled, how it's super stretched out. So we don't want to do that. Let's see if we can make this happen. That's not going to work. To erase these lines, all you do is just hit Control and then, Shift and then go over it. So let's put a dot here, a dot here. Okay, so now you see on the right hand side how that worked. You can draw just a straight line here. The bottom and the right hand side always can be full. It doesn't matter unless you're working with circles. It might be a little bit different, But this side over here, you want it, if you have a curved image right here, or a curved area right here, you want this line below. If you put it up and you stretch this, you're going to see, put it up above here, maybe not. Yeah, you see down here how the image is kind of cut off right here. So we don't want that. We want it below. So we're going to hit shift and cut it below. So now you can see on the right how that image is smooth. That's the way we want it. Same with down here. Now as far as getting this to scale properly, this part down here, it takes a little messing around with. You know, I know how to do it, and that's why I put those 2 dots right there. But say you drew a straight line totally across, and now you see how that bubble down here got totally like warped out. So we don't want to do that. So it takes a little practice to figure out how to patch them correctly. You could leave it like that because you can see how this border right here is not over this image. Once that line goes over this image, it's going to make it warped out. So we can see over here that it's perfectly fine the way we want it. It's patched properly. So we can go ahead and then hit save. And once we save that, then we can go ahead and recompile our APK again. Okay. So now you can see our app compiled properly. So we're going to go in, and I'll show you a picture of the finished product when it's done. Alright, so this is our patched image, and you can see, you know, for this size of a ping, you know, this is as clean as it's going to get, but the edges are round, you know, it looks good. I'll show you unpatched here. You can see the edges are not smooth, they're kind of like cut off here, and this is pretty distorted too. It's not as clean as it looks nice and round here. So that's the difference between patched and unpatched images. The .9s are, you know, they're a little difficult at first, but once you get the hang of where to put those black 1 pixel borders and how to scale your images properly, you know, you can pretty much do it with anything. You can make any image you want. You could make this a circle if you wanted it to be, and still have it look appropriate like it was supposed to be for the app. I know a lot of people will probably have questions on this. If you have questions or you can't figure something out, just post in the thread, and I'll be more than happy to help you figure it out. I won't give you the answer, but you know, I'll give you clues. But yeah, that's .9s. All right, thanks guys.